Hi, it's Kathy. Welcome back to Kathy's Happy Home. I have this really cute craft to show you today. I got my latest craft package and it is an adorable little patriotic thing. Let me show you what it is. I'm going to be making two patriotic signs. One that says Land That I Love and the other Established 1776. And let me show you all the things that they sent to me. We have two square picture frames, some white paint, a package of wood stain, there's red and white and blue and white striped ribbons, a piece of twine, a pair of rubber gloves. We have the two transfers here, a paintbrush, and a craft stick to put the transfers on the backing. The first thing I need to do is to remove the backing from these picture frames and paint it white. And it's pretty easy to do, these things turn easily. And then I can just remove the backing. This is more of that very fluffy white paint. It goes on so nicely. Well, I've painted both of them, but I'm thinking that I have enough. I'm going to put a second coat on, make these really white. I don't know if you can see it, but the one I did the second coat on definitely is a lot whiter. So I'm going to start on this one now. These are looking pretty good, so I'm going to set them aside and work on the frame now. The next part says, using a paper towel and stain, apply small amounts of stain to paper towel and wipe onto frame. Let dry. Note, apply one coat of stain to each frame before adding additional coats of stain. So it looks like they didn't give us very much. And I see that the person's wearing rubber gloves, so I will too. Okay, here we go. When I first put it on, I thought it would be really dark, but it's not. It's a nice color. Well, they're finished, but do not ask me to stain anything for you. This was horrible. I had such a hard time with it, and it didn't really come out the way I wanted it to come out. But it's done. And I guess it makes it look more rustic and more homemade, which it is definitely homemade. So now I gotta let these dry, and we'll see what happens after that. It's so hot here that these things dried already. It's only been an hour. I thought it would take way more than that. But like I said, that's why I'm looking the way I do with my hair in a ponytail and all. It's really hot. And I think I'm going to try to finish this. Wouldn't it be great to finish this all in one day? So let's see how far I get. It says to place the backing into the frame, and with the painted side facing out, which I've done, and with a pencil lightly mark on the backing where it meets the inside edge of the frame. So let's do that. The picture just shows them marking the sides, so That's what I'm doing. But on second thought, I'm going to do the top and the bottom too. It certainly won't hurt. And now I put the decals on. Okay, I peeled the backing off. And I dropped it. Hold on a minute. Okay, here we go. So I'm using those lines that I drew and trying to place it so that everything shows. And I think that's going to be it. Now I'm going to rub this craft stick over the letters to transfer them onto this piece of wood. Here's the first one. I was having trouble getting the letters to stick, rubbing it with this craft stick here. And then I said, well, let me try the pencil. Oh my goodness, the pencil worked wonderful. So the next one I'm going to rub with the pencil. So let me put this in the frame. Here's the second one. Now let me position this one. I did a combination of the craft stick and the pencil. This one turned out perfectly. So let me put this in the frame. They look great. So the only thing I have to do now is add the ribbon garland right here. I've cut each of the ribbons into three 7-inch lengths, and now I'm going to put them around this jute string. What I'm doing is folding this ribbon in half and getting a loop, then putting the jute in there and just pulling it through and making a knot. Very easy. I tied the jute to the hanger on the back. Here's how it hangs on the front. Now I'm just going to dovetail these so they don't fray. Dovetailing is easy to do. You just fold it in half and make a diagonal cut, and there you go. And here are my patriotic signs made in one day. To my viewers in the United States, I wish you a very happy July 4th Independence Day. I wanted to end by reading a quote from John Adams, one of the founders of our country. He said, "Independence Day will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be commemorated as the day of deliverance by solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward forevermore." And that's certainly what we do. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.